Story of my grandfather. He was born in Zaga, or he came out from Lithuania, in Zaga in Lithuania, came to South Africa in about 1896 when he was 16 years old, and I'm not sure where he started off living, but soon after he arrived, he got married, I think a couple of years later, and then moved into the flat which was above the shop that he owned. He bought a shop, a grocery store, and lived above this grocery store where my father and his first brother were both born in above that shop. Grandpa owned that property in the end, and next to him was a lady Mrs. Atwill, who owned a shop. There was a grumpy old lady who didn't like children, and we were all frightened of her, so we never went into her shop. And next to her was Mr. Jimmy Dock the shoemaker, and his shop was the one we all took our shoes in to be repaired. So after Grandpa had that shop for quite a while, he managed to buy a house, 434 Curry Road, a beautiful big house where all the children lived in the end. The other 4 children were born there, another 2 brothers and 2 sisters to my father, so there were 6 of them all together. But when my father got married, he moved out and bought a house in Lime Road, number 16, where I was born. But we used to go to Grandpa and Grandma's house at 434 Curry Road every Sunday for lunch, which was a great affair. And my Uncle Stanley, my dad's youngest brother, used to have to take the children out in the afternoon so the older people could have a sleep without being disturbed. And then we'd come back after we'd bought some peanuts on the beach and come and eat peanuts in Grandpa's house and leave all the peanut shells in a special little plate we had to put them in so they didn't make a mess on the floor. And that was the end of Sunday afternoon, and then we would go back home because it was time to go to bed for Sunday. School was on Monday. And that's basically the brief story of my grandfather and grandmother, who he married, Rachel. Grandpa's name was Abraham, and we used to go there every Sunday until unfortunately the time came and he got ill. Grandma died first, Grandpa died after that, and 434 Curry Road was sold. And well, that's her story, brief story.